jam. This shit a vibe.
Bitch, don't turn me down, bitch, turn me up, bitch. You know what it is. Zoe8, bang, bang. Yeah, huh. Yeah, 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 bitch. Ay, track house squad, only thing in the trap is pots. It's the murder gang, bitch, we known for stomping on the out. Try to run, won't make it fall. All you see is a radar. Run down, get surgical with that bitch, and I ain't shooting out no bitch. I'm tryna send your ass up top. I'm a high speed on the cop. Convicted felon with a weapon, bitch, you know that I can't stop. Supercharger winding up your bitches, Draco wipe out your whole block. Bitch, when we catch you, we gon' stretch you, we gon' send you by your bitch. I'm tryna stomp on all y'all. 50 on you and 50 on that nigga call. And I'ma play it raw. I play with guns, you play with balls. Tryna send you to the Lord and kiss your mama. Bitch, you know we chase you down, you better not fall. If DO ain't no CPR. Murder ones, murder twos, we leave attempted. I be walking with that stick, I'm not right.
All right, y'all. Welcome to my favorite artist. My name is KK, and today we have Zoee8 repping the 8th Ward, UFV Entertainment, and Bang Bang Entertainment. Zoe, go ahead on and introduce yourself.
What's jam? It's your number one original hot boy. You hear me? Nah, that's BG. Free BG though, you hear me? Yeah, man. They call me Zoe. I go by Zoe Bang Bang, you understand? Yeah. So yeah, we rocking in the mix, you hear me? Yeah. What up with him?
What up? What up? All right, so we're going to get right to it. You're one of my favorite artists. Ever since I heard Flexing,
Thank you,
Flexing,
thank you, thank you,
Flexing
thank
was
you,
my jam. And
thank
then you followed it up with Pilot. I love Pilot. Pilot is all time classic.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But I think the one that really like, let's see, I'm not gonna say solidified it because you was already solidified with flexing.
Hmm.
But the one that really I think a lot of people slept on was the street nigga song. How did you come up with that? Because that was like when that song came out, that was when everybody else was trying to do club songs and you just kept it straight gutter.
Um, Hold on, you know I'm eating a poor boy because I'm from New Orleans. You dig? Shrimp on French, you hear me? Yeah, drills, yeah,
Yep.
with a big
Yep.
shot. Hold on. But now, I came up with that because it was a select few of people who were saying that I knew them in the streets with the rap and stuff and all that, but I ain't know them. So I had to lay that down on, and keep it us. I had to keep it real talk, keep it a mean with them. Like I don't know y'all, never heard of y'all, but I know you heard of me.
I can see that what you're saying by how the chorus goes. Because the
Mhm,
chorus is real direct and to the point. Slick
mhm,
talking, boy, that shit ain't real.
mhm,
I keep spinning around your block till I get a kill.
mhm.
It's
Yep.
it's almost as if I, I'll talk to somebody else about this, as if it's you was bringing back the New Orleans sound, the original New Orleans sound, but people were trying to label it as like trap music. Do you think you make trap music, or do you just make hustler music, street music? Do you think your music is authentically New Orleans? How do you categorize your music?
Versatile, but I put on for my hoods. People hear me and don't think I'm from New Orleans, so I have to let it be known every now and then. But yeah.
So you've done a lot of stuff, not just, as a musician, as an artist, but you were also a model.
Hmm.
Um, let's see, you're a model, a musician. I'm missing something. Help me out.
Um, I modeled for a few magazines, Adidas, Vogue. I've been in Mac Morrison video with Fetty Wap.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been around a couple of other people, Sean Kingston, stuff like that, musicians.
Mm.
Um, I mean, yeah, I've been in Overtime Hustler magazine. That's out in New York, based out in New York. Shout out to them. You heard me? They made me cover of the magazine. You did.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Papoose on there, Remy Ma, stuff like that. Um, yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot. I wear a lot of caps, but I don't do no capping.
Right. That's another single that you have.
Facts, big facts.
So how important is it for you to be versatile as an artist? Like, do you see rap as being a retirement for you, or is this just
Rapping is my hobby.
got it?
Rapping is my hobby, and I don't. How the game going? I don't appreciate the new artists. Some of them, a select few. Not gonna say all of them, because some of them have raw talent. Um, but me, me rapping is just me and doing how I like what I like to hear, what I like to do. I don't make it for other people. I don't care what nobody else think. I really don't, and I won't. But as far as like me rapping, trying to look for a deal, I'm not trying to look for a deal. I just do it because I love it. I love music. I love pianos. I love guitars. I love everything about music. Just the art, period.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Some
So like,
people do it, not to cut you off, some people do it
mhm,
because they hurting, and I'm not hurting. So I don't,
right, right.
at the end of the day, I am a businessman. I am a businessman. And if it come, it come. If not, so be it. I'm still gonna rap. I'm still gonna make music. That's just me.
That's definitely important because that's probably one of the reasons why you actually make good music. Because you can hear in the music when somebody is they rapping because this is all I got. If this don't work, this is it. But you
Right,
can hear when somebody is making music and they making music because they like it, because they enjoy it, because they're good at it.
right.
Yeah, that I can definitely see that being the case with you. Yeah, as far as what you stated earlier, the new artists you don't appreciate. Who are some of the artists that you do appreciate, whether they're from New Orleans or anywhere else?
Well, it's a lot of Louisiana rappers that I like because I feel like nobody really grind as hard as us when it come down to the music, and a lot of people bite our style. They want to be,
Definitely.
they won't have the bounce tracks in their songs, or they won't talk like us, they won't swag like us. You dig? And a few Atlanta people, the South period. But I do love West Coast music. I do love West Coast music. East
Hmm.
Coast, I'm kind of iffy on because the New York drill, that's not New York music to me. I like,
Hmm.
I'm more of a Cameron, Jim Jones, throwbacks, but at the same
Right.
time, the new stuff too, but just that drill, that's London. That come from overseas, and they bit their style to me. I don't care
Hmm.
what nobody say. That's my opinion. I can base my opinion. So yeah, it's it's but the artists is like Kevin Gates, raw,
Hmm.
all the way raw, rap, sing, whatever. And for a fact, I gotta say, young boy, that's
Right.
that's the homie. Them, he another one. Watch him transition from 16 all the way to where he at now.
Hmm.
Um, you know, a few people from the city, and it's a few people from the city I don't like. I don't care for,
Right, right.
but yeah, Louisiana for sure. Um, Detroit, Midwest. I got a few people out in Detroit that I rock with the music. Um, Los, Nutty, them dudes, I know them personally.
Okay.
When they come down to the music, we talk music business. And I can't forget Spitter. Spitter been having this run for a long time. And he
Hmm.
ain't do no dick pulling. It's
Right, right.
you know what I'm saying? He been grinding since the Green Mountain Carlo SS, with the shirts out the trunk, the Fly Society. I've been around.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Been around Lil Wayne, been around Squad Up, Young Money, all of them.
Right.
So yeah, it's a few people that I tilt my head to.
For sure. And I'm sure those same people probably tilt their hat to you as well, because you're one of the few artists that has been rapping from New Orleans that has maintained New Orleans style. You don't sound like you're from New York. You
Mm-mm.
don't sound like you're from Chicago. Even though you do love West Coast music, you don't sound like you're from the West. You've kept your identity.
Right.
How do you feel about that? Where it's a number of New Orleans artists that sometimes we don't know they're from New Orleans because they've lost the sound. They try to drop their accent and pick up another accent. How does that make you feel?
How it make me feel? It don't make me feel no type of way. It just make me think that y'all y'all brought out a surfboard because all y'all doing is riding a wave. That's it.
Right.
So I hope you bought your sunscreen. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
other than that, I really don't care for them. I don't care to listen to it. They don't get no play in my ride. So yeah, that's all on them. I mean, I want people to know that sounding like another artist not gonna get you anywhere at all.
That.
They already have a Lil Wayne. They don't want another Lil Wayne. They already have a Meek Mill. They don't want another Meek Mill.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the case, a lot of people would be signed. They want their own unique sound. When you got your own unique sound, that's the key. And that's
Right.
try to stick to my own unique sound. I have my unorthodox flow sometime. You know what I'm saying? It just
Mm-hmm.
however I feel, that's how I get. And I do what I do and I do how I do it.
What about female rappers? Are there any female rappers that you like? Um, and let's start new school first, because old school females, I'm sure there's probably one, but this new generation of female rappers, are there any that you like? Okay, yeah, I like her. I could feel it, or is it something that you like? No, I don't. I ain't feeling it.
Now see with the female rappers, right? It's like it's like I like the female rappers that rap like stuff that they go through, like some cool laid back shit. Like I don't like female rappers that's trying to come out and be gang like, because I know you ain't never shot or killed nobody. So why is you trying to portray an image to the young girls, you know what I'm saying, to have them out here trying to
Mm-hmm.
do stuff because music plays a big influence on people. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So but they have this girl from Atlanta, BK the Rule. I like how she rap. She raps dope to me because she just be she herself, and I can hear it all the time. Um, I like what's this other one name? I have a little brain fog.
That's
Um,
all good.
um, they have this girl named uh, I think it's Yanez or Yanaz or something like that. She from New Orleans, but she rap like she rap like their rage stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
like that you know she have that little swag to her, like Lil Uzi. I like,
Mm-hmm.
and she from New Orleans, and I like that. But she ain't biting his style, their style.
Right.
She just she got her own twist to it. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a few more artists that I like. They got a girl named Young Movie. I like how she rap. She see, I like how she rap because I know she's really in the streets with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, she ain't falsifying her raps.
Mm-hmm.
But as
Mm-hmm.
far as that, yeah, that's probably about it right now. Well, I did like the girl. What's her name? Cash, Desto Cash or something, that died or something like
Yeah.
that. I was her
Cash
mind.
doll or something like that.
No, not Cash Doll. Her name was Desto Cash or Cash, something like that. I liked it. How she had got killed in Houston. She was decent
Oh
too.
yeah. Okay, I know who you talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Mm-hmm.
decent too. She had just got signed by well, she was getting co-signed by Lil Uzi. I had liked her. She was
Mm-hmm.
decent. I might have my name wrong, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The world know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as far as that,
Oh,
that's as long as my list go. Oh, and my sister, you know what I'm saying? Mommy Bands, she get down too.
yes. Yes,
She,
we love Miami bands.
yeah, she sick too, you dig? But
Mm-hmm.
as far as that, uh, yeah, that's probably about it. That's probably
Okay.
about it.
So you did say something very important that a lot of people need to catch on. How you were talking about music influences people. So for you, for yourself, do you find your art imitating your life?
My art is my art is a biography of my life. You know what I'm saying? It's it is my life, but like I say, I might put a little twist on things. We never know. Listen,
Mm-hmm. All right. So it's safe to say when we hear certain lyrics in the song, you know, like
nope,
what is
don't
it? What?
believe me.
No, 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 not that. But like if we heard a lyric where somebody might have shot you at one time, you
Oh yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. You can believe me. I have
Hmm.
war wounds. I wear them in pride because I earned them in battle.
Right,
But
right.
but I'm innocent.
Oh, of course, because they innocent people get shot at all the time, especially in New Orleans.
I'm
So,
just a bystander.
right, especially when you're trying to make it out,
hmm
innocent people are often targets. Um, so being that you do have war wounds, how do you feel about when you got certain rappers that they rapping like they done been out there. They done been out there in the trenches. They done been on the corner. They done did all of that. They done, been in
They
that water and
ain't, they ain't do it because I don't know. I never seen them. I only heard about them from Instagram.
mm-hmm.
They
And
ain't,
so
they gotta pull up on their block with security and all that. I don't have to do that.
right.
I could be rich, poor, or however. I don't have to do that because my hood gonna protect me by all costs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
I could go anywhere in New Orleans and be safe. Unless, I want to feel unsafe, then that's just how I feel that day. But, 'cause, 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 ' I don't have problems,
Definitely.
and I never see those cats.
That say they in the hood.
They say they in the hood. They say they moving this and moving that, and even though I don't indulge in those certain activities, but
Right,
the
right.
streets talk. I never heard of them. Never
Definitely.
heard of them.
Who the F is who the F is these F boys? I never heard of them.
I never heard of them. Never ever.
Definitely, definitely.
Never ever.
So, I mean, do you feel like, especially since how you came up, you know what it's like to be in the streets. You know how it is to go through, certain things, losing friends,
Hmm.
being shot and all that. What do you think, when you see people that they never went through that? Because, like, again, for a fact, we have a lot of artists in New Orleans who they'll rap and they'll try to take someone else's experience and
Yeah,
make it
that,
theirs.
that's all it is. I call them Kinko rappers. All they do is copy and print. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's
Yeah.
Kinko rappers. But it just it hurt though because we talking about. I know people who can't sleep at night. I know people who stay up 3 days because they done lost their partner. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
They out trapping because their mama about to get put out. Their baby need clothes and shoes and Similac and you infamil. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and it's like y'all bragging and boasting when and then and then you're bragging and boasting when you got it good and you never even you know you never even
Right.
you never even stood on that corner when it's hot and the police jumping out on you with guns and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I've experienced every element of the game, every aspect. I'm sorry, every aspect
Mm-hmm.
of everything. So I don't,
Definitely.
I don't respect it at all.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And it does seem like, and this is not just New Orleans, but this is all over. It
Yeah.
does seem like you get a lot of studio gangsters or Kinko
Mm-hmm.
rappers
Kinko
that
rap.
are being promoted. So
Yeah.
check this out. What about you have certain labels where we all know that the head of those labels, they was really out there in the streets, but then they promote a rapper that was never out there,
Because
you know.
they chasing the bag. They once you get a certain once you get to a certain point in life and you gonna well most people say F the bull. I ain't looking for no street rap or no real street because I'm gonna lose in the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose
Mhm.
if this rapper get killed, go to jail,
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
anything like that. So they try to keep it. They try to keep it, you know, fluky, like fake. So they go get
Mhm.
somebody and put them through all this excuse me. They
Mhm.
trying to do artist development. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mhm.
So that's how that be turning out. But it's real rappers in the trenches that really trying to get out and probably would do a 360 just to better their life and
Right.
you know what I'm saying.
Mhm. And could it be that, like you just said, the real rappers that are in the trenches are not as impressionable as somebody who has never been, and they just want to make a name for themselves. They want that limelight, things like that.
Right. Um. It's it's a sad case. It really is.
Definitely. Definitely.
It's really a sad case because it's like to the music execs and stuff like that. I feel as though if y'all want the real and the culture, you gotta go dig deep down inside and see it, cause it's here. It's definitely there. And
Mm-hmm.
I know rappers that can out rap a lot of rappers that's mainstream talking a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And really rap some shit and have you with chills, goosebumps. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't I don't like it, me. I really don't.
Definitely. It's not it takes away the rawness and the authenticness of the music.
Right. It's like, when I was coming up, it was Smack DVD. And Smack
Mm-hmm.
DVD, you had to, really be,
Mm-hmm.
you really had to be that to be on there.
Mm-hmm.
With your
Mm-hmm.
goons in the background and you
Right.
posted up in the hood.
Right. Right.
Nah, these dudes posted up and they got five dudes with them who look like dykes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a shit show. It really is. It's a shit show.
All right. And so if you could collaborate with anyone, you've already collaborated with, a few people that most people would kill to be on records with. But if
Mm.
you could collaborate with anybody, then the budget was no option, who would it be?
It'll be Drake.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be Drake. It'll be Drake. It will be it highly Drake and I would say Tyler the Creator.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't hear a lot about him.
yeah. That's why,
Right.
cause he already made it, and he he his fan base is solid.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about selling out arenas, yeah. So there be people like them. I wouldn't get on a record with. Well, I would, but I wouldn't like if it was. You know what I'm saying? My top priority. It wouldn't
Right.
be a rapper who rapping the same stuff I'm rapping and not like, cause you know,
Right. So you would take it back to an old school collaboration, like something out the '90s, where you had artists from two different genres, or if they were in the same genre, you had like rap, for instance, you'd have a conscious rapper and a gangster rapper.
right?
Yeah,
Yep,
definitely.
most deaf, most deaf.
So now, what are any tips that you have for independent artists for
Um,
them to, make it, just for them to, get it on their own? Because now artists really don't need a record label. So what are the tips that you would have for them?
the first thing is don't put out unmixed songs. That's one. All your songs should be mixed and mastered by real professionals. That way, it always sound good. You don't put out a song and sound like trash. Um,
Mhm.
my second thing would be is keep grinding. Even when it don't look up for you at the time, just keep grinding because I mean I'm not gonna say how much I've spent on music, period, but it's in six figures, you know,
Right, right.
and I don't have a deal. But at the end of the day, like I said, I did it because this is what I love to do, and your money gotta be right. It costs $1 million just to break a record, and I'm not talking social media helping you break your record. I'm talking about guerrilla grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
passing out flyers, passing out whatever CD, tap, tap, tap to get your music on your phone, whatever. And don't look for the money out the gate. See, that's where a lot of people go wrong. They look for the money out the gate. You don't look for the money out the gate. You work and then the money come. That's just like planting a plant. You know, a
Right.
fruit plant. You gotta wait. The fruit don't come the next day. You gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take care of it. You gotta nourish it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as far as that goes, yeah, even I mean to the independent artist, it's gonna be times you feeling like you're losing hope, but you gotta keep pushing. Got to.
Definitely. Okay, so I got one more question for you. I'm sure you've heard the song, The Blicky Joint. You like that song? Do you think that it's refreshing, that it's something different that kids could listen to? And a lot of times they weren't received by New Orleans at first because people thought they were a gimmick or a joke. And so now they starting to blow up.
Uh, I mean, it's all on the target audience. Like,
Hmm.
do I want my kid to be listening and talking about my blicky, whatever, well, and then it's like I look at the artist and say, what you need a blicky for? You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
that's neither here nor there. I
I
just,
feel you.
it's just it's a lot of, it's like people want to stop the violence, but then
They underhandedly promote violence while trying to stop
you, you,
violence.
you're throwing rocks at a glass house. Like,
Hmm.
so that, mm, I mean, it's catchy. Don't get me wrong. It's a catchy song.
Definitely.
Well recorded and mixed and mastered.
Hmm.
But it's like I would hope no kids are listening to no guys like that. That's saying my blicky and they dressing like this and making all funny facial expressions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And a lot of dance movements and stuff, and like
Right.
keep street stuff street, keep gutter rap. If you're gonna be pop rap. If
Hmm.
you are gonna be versatile, let it be known. I am not street. I just made that to
Right.
just keep it tall. That's all.
And that could be why, especially in New Orleans, you have a lot of different artists who they don't have a clear demarcation line of what they plan to do.
Hmm.
So that could kind of lead to violence, because there's plenty of artists that have been killed in street violence. And then when it come out, oh, he wasn't like that. He wasn't really like, and then you find out like he wasn't really like that. But the
You
music,
rapped it. You rap
yeah.
your fault. That's your fault. I tell a lot of rappers, you rap this, you gotta prove it. You gotta back that up. You got to, because there's people out here who gonna try you. You got on a $10,000 $20,000 chain. What you think one of these dudes gonna do? What you think they gonna do when they see you? You
Hmm.
you you saying, oh, a nigga ain't gonna take my chain, I'ma die about it. They got a nigga right next to you who gonna kill you for that chain.
Hmm.
He ain't never had a chain. He ain't never had more than $1,000. So it's like, you know, it's wolves out here. It's wolves, and you got rappers in sheep clothing. So that,
Right.
that's how that goes. So when this shit happen, I don't feel sorry for him. I really don't, because you brought that upon yourself.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are, have a lot of people that go to the hood. They feel like, oh, I can go to this hood because my mama from this hood or my daddy from this hood, or, my people from this hood. And so they go to the hood and try to get, certain individuals to be bodyguards and all of that, not fully knowing what they doing.
Hmm.
And then, like you just said, next thing you know, somebody, you ready to die behind the chain, and it's the person right next to you that you don't know, that you went and got from that hood, that's ready to, put it in your life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like I feel like if a lot of rappers just be straightforward and be like, look, I'm this, I'm that, like 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 the dude D1 when he came out rapping from New Orleans, like I respected his mind because he was straight up. Look, I'm not no street rapper, I'm a lyricist, and
Hmm.
I feel as though he should have been up there with J Cole now, way up.
Definitely.
You know,
Yeah.
and I respected his gangster. Like that was gangster to me because you not leading nobody on, So
Right.
like I said, I don't feel sorry for them when they get shot and this and that, and you know what I'm saying, they crying to mama, crying on Instagram, and what I'm saying, you gotta take
Hmm.
what come with this, man. You gotta
Yeah.
take what come with all this, no matter what it is. You gotta take what come with it. It's just like 6ix9ine, and I don't like rats, but
Hmm.
at the same time, the dudes who signed 6ix9ine, y'all know he wasn't street.
Right.
You knew he
Right.
wasn't. So what y'all thought he wasn't gonna do? He ain't owe nobody no loyalty. He was gonna tell.
Hmm.
Know what I'm saying? So I could go on and on about how it be right in front of your face and then it's a slap in your face.
Hmm. Hmm.
But that's them dudes, man. I just know one thing. I ain't going for it. I can't go for it.
Definitely.
I'm this respect thing and this moral. I gotta be honorable. That's just me, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah, that's my opinion on that.
And that was a very good opinion because it was honest. A lot of people won't say what you said, that you want to stop the violence, but you want to, you know, pretty much imitate it.
Right,
And you can't do that
right,
in a society where people have been continuously oppressed.
right,
You can't do that in a society where people want to glorify. Oh,
right,
in 1994, New Orleans was this. How many times have we heard that from
right,
our parents and our peers?
right,
And then now the numbers are creeping up. We hit 1994 numbers, and now everybody's crying. Oh
yeah,
my God, oh my God. Well, you didn't glorify this, whether it was directly or indirectly.
right.
So
Like
at what point are people going to take accountability?
I tell people a lot of times, like people, that I'm close to. Well, they know, but at the same time, like I know what I rap about. I know, So when it came to my front doorstep, like me getting
Hmm.
shot, I've been shot multiple times. But me getting shot,
Hmm.
I never said, "Ow, it hurt," or cried about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Because I know one thing: I'm a man at the end of the day, not a mouse. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Rap or not, it's just me. That's just my body.
Hmm.
So I just wish that they switch it up and let these young kids know, like it ain't the route to go. It's jail, graveyard. And you might
Hmm.
be lucky and beat the streets. You might. That's a might. But
Hmm.
as for how it's going, we got Instagram police, Snapchat police. Like when I was coming up, it wasn't none of that. It was, you know,
Hmm.
Facebook just had MySpace had just came out.
Right, right.
I watched my first indictment from a MySpace picture.
Mm-hmm.
And I told myself I never do that. Cause y'all can get indicted for a picture. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Won't be me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I just pray that people switch it up. Me, I'm a rap power rap because that's just my lifestyle and I rap all type of ways. But it's like the dudes who were putting on the facade, like nah, man. Somebody need to call it out uh, and lay it out on the table. Like man, you know what I'm saying? You ain't
Right, right. Definitely.
you ain't like that.
Yeah.
Take the chain off. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
ain't like that. Get that gun off your hip. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you put
Mm-hmm.
yourself just to protect yourself, like a lot of people wouldn't disrespect you because they know, man, dude is straightforward, a girl is straightforward. They say they not with this, they not with that. We gonna leave them alone. But when you barking up the wrong tree, you get bit.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely. Well, we definitely have to do a part two because you have a lot of educational information that you can provide to people, especially being that like what you just said, I'm a rap how I rap because that's my life.
Mm-hmm,
So a lot of people, like you said, until they hit their front door, they don't know it.
mm-hmm,
So we do want to follow up with a part two, so you can just lay it all out there for the young kids and everybody else who think that is a game. Who think some people think it's a rap video. You know, some you have people that are literally going through life that think it's just okay. This is it, and I can turn it off and turn it on.
uh-uh. Definitely can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that when no shackles on you and you ain't got no mind money or you shot up in a hospital bed and you can't feed yourself or feed yourself. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? No, no, not no. Look what that rap video got you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
saying?
Definitely. Definitely. Well, we thank you for coming to my favorite artist, and we look forward to talking with you again, Zoe.